Security systems are the greatest contribution of mankind because they protect many people and places around the globe. Without security systems, our world wouldn't be as safe as it is today.
In the 1960s, there was a crime increase of all different kinds. Security and systems were enhanced as a result of that. Many other tragedies have taken place due to no security. These include the Columbine shooting and the 9/11 tragedy.
Let's take a look at what the daily life would look if we did not have security systems.
When the security system was first introduced, as stated by C. Tevis, in 1992, Americans spent more than $1 billion to install security systems. Americans immediately wanted to get their hands on one to install. Monica Gonzalez also states the popularity of home security systems has risen with rising crime rates and because the cost of the systems have declined.
Security systems can be seen in most places that you go: the mall, the airport, grocery, clothing, and department stores, your school, and you may even find them in your own home.
So now we have Alexander Fleming, who is the discoverer of the amazing medicine penicillin.
So how did you discover this medical miracle?
That's what I get a lot. So one time I was in my lab, and I accidentally, I was just doing research to, it was World War II, so I was trying to help people, get rid of infectious bacteria. So I was playing with this chemical called penicillin. And I accidentally left some staph bacteria in a petri dish out on a table. And I come back the next day, and I left some penicillin in the petri dish, and all the staph bacteria was moved to the outside of the ring of penicillin, so it was all gone. And then I put it into a powder, and there you go, penicillin.
Wow. So at what point did you realize that this medicine had made a huge impact?
Well, my friend that's a scientist, he works with graphs and charts, and he made a graph of the death rate from 1940s to 1960s. And during World War II, it was just very high, almost in the million range, due to bacteria from all the dirt they had, poor clothing. And then after the invention, it just started going down. And by 1946, it was at 600,000.
Who were some people that you worked with on this project?
Well, one of the people that I thank most is Howard Florey. He, at first, made a big mistake. He made this drug that would also kill the bacteria, but also kill the human. So I took that and I diluted it and made it my own serum. And also there's Mark Chain. He worked at Oxford with me, and we just played around with all this stuff, and it eventually just came to what we know as penicillin today.
So were people accepting and trusting the medicine at first, or were they skeptical about it?
Well, I think they were skeptical, but they needed it so much that they were just willing to try it. If they didn't try it, they probably would have died anyway from bacteria, so they were just willing to do whatever they could to at least try to cure their diseases.
Now, is this still popular today, or is there another medical enhancement that made it obsolete?
Well, penicillin was actually a pathway to the even bigger medical enhancements that you know today. So, but it's still used a lot. When you take a regular antibiotic that has penicillin in it, and you see those everywhere in a lot of pharmacies. So I wouldn't say it's becoming obsolete. I would say it's pretty high up there in the medical world.
Wow, that was so interesting. Thank you so much, Alex, for
No
coming.
problem.
And see
See you next time.
Welcome to Nick at Night. Today our topic will be agriculture. We will be inviting people from the crowd to come voice their opinion. Our first audience member will be Owen Ellick.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Please take a seat. Okay, let's get started. What is your opinion of agriculture?
Well, I think agriculture is the greatest contribution to mankind because it gives us a way to grow food in numerous amounts, and you can get to know what you're growing so you can have some variety.
Okay. Tell me some background information about why agriculture is so great.
Well, humans first started out hunting and gathering. Eventually they moved on and became more civilized and settled down. This is when they started to farm crops and domesticate animals. That was when agriculture was born.
Is there anything else you would like to add to that?
Yes, agriculture was one of the first interactions between fully modern day humans and the environment.
Tell me a reason why it is the greatest contribution.
Well, when farmers growing crops use ancient techniques, it gets them involved with other cultures, which will benefit their human knowledge.
Okay, do you have any final statements you would like to share?
Yes, the products that come from agriculture are used for many different purposes. Some of them are used for fuel, other products are used for clothing and materials, but the most important thing is that it provides food for billions of people.
Okay, that's all the time we have. Thank you, Owen. Our next guest is Jake Byrne. Welcome to the show. Take a seat. Okay. What is your opinion of agriculture?
Agriculture is the greatest thing to ever happen because it provides almost all of the world's food. It gives us a bit of variety that produces high nutrition value.
What are some of the major people that were involved in agriculture?
Well, the Mesopotamians were one of the first civilizations to start agriculture. They developed complex agriculture systems. Ancient Egyptians also developed agriculture and irrigation to further advance agriculture. The Romans also advanced agriculture by developing the techniques of grafting and budding, crop rotation, fertilizers, and an early form of greenhouse.
How do you think agriculture has had an impact on the world?
Many scientists have started developing technologies of making agriculture-based biofuels. This bioenergy could replace the fossil fuels we use, the future, and save a lot of energy.
Are there any other statements you would like to add to that?
By the late 1950s, most farmers in developed countries used both electricity and gasoline to power their machines. Farmers were using tractors in replace for draft animals and steam-powered machinery. Farmers started to use machines in almost every stage of farming.
Okay. What are some of the technological advancements of agriculture?
To produce these high yields, new chemical fertilizers, irrigation, and pesticides were used. In many developing countries, small farmers couldn't afford the new technology and big businesses took over their farms. Genetic modification also put stress on native plants and animals. Genetic modification has created the ability to farm even in the colder months and extended the growing season.
Do you have any final statements to add?
Agriculture was advancing and being continued with science, and it was also being industrialized. Farmers were using new techniques and chemicals to get greater crop yield.
Thank you, Jake, but that is all the time we have for today. This has been Nick at Night. We'll be live again next Saturday. Our topic will be food. So, see you then, and have a good night.
Hello, hola, ciao. These are all greetings in different languages that allow us to introduce and communicate with one another. Language and communication is a vital part of our society. With it, we are able to express our thoughts and ideas and learn from others. It develops who we are and brings us together. Language is a good way of organizing spoken sounds to express ideas. Language enables us to build, learn, write, create, share, and so much more. It's why our species is so advanced. Languages enable use to both create, design, and share with the world what we have to offer. With it, possibilities are endless. This accounts for the great rapidity of scientific, technological, political, and social change in the world. Language is a key part of our culture. It shows diversity and identifies which culture we belong to. Language shapes our whole culture. With it, we can also discover information about those who came before us. It's a key to unlocking the past. Language is truly like a roadmap for a culture. Language started during primitive times and has progressed to where we are today. As of now, there are around 7,000 languages in the world. Some believe it started with Adam naming the creatures of the earth from Norse mythology, or Indra, an Indian god. Onomatopoeia is a theory for the essence of language.
Different types of alphabets is said to come from a Norse god named Odin. The Greeks and Cadmus, who introduced writing to Greece, Arabic alphabet was given by God to Adam, and Taylor of Babel provides these three features of early thought about language. We think languages are the greatest contribution to mankind because it is what the key for communication. It is what shapes our culture. It brings together our society and helps us reach our daily needs. Without language, we wouldn't be able to communicate and have new ideas and inventions in the world.
The entertainment industry. Hello, we are Nick Russo,
Hunter Hayes,
and Courtney Vigliotti.
And the greatest contribution to mankind is the entertainment industry.
What do you do for fun? Do you read books, watch movies, listen to music? If you said yes, then you're definitely familiar with the entertainment industry.
Think about it. You have definitely seen a movie, listened to a song, and read a book before. Everyone somewhere has done one of these things. Contribution is that everyone everywhere has done at least one of these things. We had created something that everyone in the world can enjoy without disagreements. It doesn't have to be the same movie or book or song, but they're all the same concept.
The entertainment industry is the greatest contribution to mankind because it allows people to escape from reality and explore another world. People all over the world love entertainment and use it in their everyday lives so they can relax and have a good time to get away from all the stress.
One of the biggest parts of the entertainment industry is music. Music is being played everywhere you go. You hear it in the car, in the mall, hear it in movies, and even hear music in your religious places. When you don't hear music, you can still catch yourself humming or having a song stuck in your head. Since music is almost everywhere, can it be really important to the human species? Some scientists believe that music is an evolution made to help humans survive. The oldest instruments existed 40,000 years ago, and vocal music probably goes back twice as far. Dr. Huron speculates, perhaps even to the dawn of the species. Music is part of the greatest contribution to mankind because the human race has created something so long ago that everyone everywhere can enjoy.
Another big part in the entertainment industry is books and storytelling. People usually get books from libraries like the New York Public Library, where people go to do research and read. Libraries are very important in today's society because many people go there to do work or most of the time read books. They are filled with wondrous books that get people buying them so they can enjoy it themselves. Storytelling is such an important part to human culture for as long as we can remember. Storytelling has been passed on from generation to generation, telling knowledge, beliefs, and traditional ways of life. Storytelling has been told by one person after another, telling great things about anything from either the past or future and still modern life today. In the US and Europe, music and literature are very similar, but are really considered two different arts. Stories can be told with music, may be chanted, sung, spoken, or danced, and many are said to be the same thing. They all have their differences, but they are all modes of storytelling. Humans have been using books and storytelling for a long time now, and their society will continue to read and do storytelling forever.
People have always loved going to the movies, and in recent years, filmmakers have been remaking old classics to bring back their older audiences to enjoy the magic of their favorite movies yet again. Some of the silent films they have remade include Hugo and The Artist. There are many genres of movies, which provides a topic for everyone to enjoy. The movie industry also gave people who suffered from the Great Depression a place to escape reality and look towards hope for the future, and it seemed to work. In the early 19th century, movie theaters, also known as Nickelodeons, became extremely popular. They called them Nickelodeons because general admission was a nickel. Movies have definitely changed dramatically over time. The first movies ever made were only seconds long and consisted of moving pictures in frames per second. The average movie usually consisted of 16 to 24 frames. If you watch a movie now, it is generally 90 minutes long, which provides time for a good story and more time to sit back and relax. Movies provide people a place to go to escape from their harsh realities and have fun with their friends and families.
The entertainment industry is the greatest contribution because mankind has created something that everyone everywhere can enjoy without any disagreements.
Without entertainment, our world would be filled with stress and no place to unwind and relax.
Therefore, the entertainment industry is the greatest contribution to mankind.
Welcome to today's greatest contribution. I'm Eliana.
And I'm Brianna. Today we have two special guests to persuade us why math is the greatest contribution to mankind.
Before we bring them in, let's talk about some reasons.
Math is not just about numbers. It's also used in every aspect of our life. It's used in technology, every other subject, and work.
Everyone has seen buildings, architect, and construction, but do you really know the origin? Believe it or not, it revolves around math. By constructing models and looking at buildings in their neighborhood, people can actually get an understanding of what math concepts, such as measurement angles and area, mean in everyday life.
Yeah, being good at math means you are good at a lot of things. For an example, say you're having a party and you're buying food for each person. You're going to need to know how much food is needed for each person, so you are going to have to calculate it as well as budget, and you have to know the cost.
Math skills help with logical skills and life skills. That's just a few reasons, but now DJ JC and Dr. Esquerdo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my math is good, it will make you hobble. Coming at you harder than some word problems. Math is good, it ain't a waste of time. If you wanna learn, listen to our rhymes. Einstein, Newton, even Pascal, they are math gods. I don't know how. Astronomy, I don't even know who measured it. Oh wait, just remembered it was Copernicus. Don't forget about Galileo and Napier. Their math is so good, should bring you to tears. Got to the moon and then read we can fly. All the credit goes to Einstein. Yeah, don't even try. Math is the reason we can track time. Simplify some fractions, get rid of all that tension. Math helps us make a whole lot of inventions. This song goes out to all the haters. The he was basically a calculator. Math is what makes up my bars. Math is the reason we can drive cars. Eat up math problems like corn on the cob. Math is the future and helps you get some jobs. Course, math's the goat. Math's a goat. Math, the goat. Math's a 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 goat.
Word problem, Margaret, calculated our math, that's about simplified math.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Welcome to the morning show with John Rotundo. In this episode, we will talk about the greatest contribution to mankind. Today I have three very special guests, Gabby, Katie, and Sebastian. What do you guys think the greatest contribution to mankind is?
We think the greatest contribution is public education. Education is provided for free by the government and is involved with teachers teaching students.
Why do you guys feel that it is the greatest contribution to mankind?
Public education teaches kids to think and solve problems on their own.
Education keeps our world balanced and allows us to get jobs and live our everyday lives.
Public education also helps immigrants assimilate.
It creates a bright future for the United States.
Who came up with the idea for free education?
Napoleon Bonaparte.
What country first used free education?
France.
How do you feel about countries who won't allow free public education?
All countries should have free education to give every child the same rights.
Let's all give a round of applause for these three special guests. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Morning Show with John Rotundo. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
today we're going to be learning about how dinosaurs use water. Unlike us, dinosaurs don't have clean water.
So refreshing.
I know, right? Class, what do you think the greatest contribution to mankind is?
I know, water.
What? No. No, Jonathan's right. Jonathan, can you please explain?
Well, let's imagine these dinosaurs first, since that is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Water. Ah, that water was good. Be back soon. Where did all my water go? I can't hold out much longer. Roar!
So today we're going to be learning about how Native Americans used water back in their day. Wow, water really is such an important source.
The Native Americans needed it more than the dinosaurs because without them, the technology that they've made would never pass on to us.
Another flashback?
Yup.
Wow, water really helped us get around. Faster,
easier,
and a lot more direct.
The ancient Greeks and Romans used the water wheel to create the first way water was used for energy. Water is the major source of energies for humans and animals.
Steam engines eliminated these problems. Back in the 1700s, different types of mills such as textile and grain mills depended on water sources to help the mill operate to generate power.
Water helps keep your tissues in your body moist and hydrated. Keeping your body hydrated helps maintain homeostasis. Water also acts as a cushion to your joints.
Also, even though when erosion occurs, it does cause like things such as mudslides and stuff. Even though this does happen, this erosion may not always be bad. It could maybe cause the sand to be uncovered, and then maybe there will actually be like a buried treasure. Who knows? And it may even uncover this amazing soil, which then can use for farming and stuff. So overall, when this erosion does also occur, it basically, these consequences, even though they do happen, these consequences don't always have to be bad.
Wow, water really is the greatest contribution to mankind.
We told you! Hey, man.
Hey, I never realized how water is such an important source.
Well, it actually is, because without water, you wouldn't be able to do such as a whole bunch of actual daily functions, such as running, walking, or even breathing if you were dehydrated.
Yeah, like water keeps you hydrated and cool. We really need it.
But really, overall, water maintains our homeostasis, and without it, we would never survive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so refreshing.
Hello everyone, my name's Sean Carroll.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Allison.
And today we're going to be talking about how music is mankind's greatest contribution.
So, music is our greatest contribution, and it brings people together.
Some contributors to music are the Beatles, Elvis Presley, and Michael Jackson. These people have all made an impact on people's lives.
There are different types of music to help people. It can help to relax them, reduce stress, excite them, and so on.
There are many different kinds of music. There's hip-hop, there's jazz, there's rock, classical rock. Don't forget about rap. Music is mankind's greatest contribution. We could bring music back before the Constitution. Jazz was fire. Every kid listened to it. Louis Armstrong, give him a trumpet and he'll do it. Rock. Oh, sweet, sweet rock. How could we forget? The Beatles and the Rolling Stones would kill it on set. Everybody sings on stage and in the shower. Some people jam out hour after hour. Nowadays, everybody listens to rap and hip-hop, and when they are listening, they just don't want to stop. So this is the end. Sean Carroll is out. But this is so good, you're going to want to listen to it again. I have no doubt.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Adam Show. Today we are going to be talking about the greatest contribution to the world. At least that's what these people say. The theory of evolution.
Thank you, Alex. The theory of evolution is great. It gives people a chance to say their ideas and beliefs in order to come closer to the true origin of mankind. Come to take it away, Josh.
Yes, Casey. Theory of evolution, founded by Charles Darwin around 1859.
Before we continue, may I ask, who exactly are you people?
I'm Josh, and this is just Casey.
And are you both scientists?
Well, I'm his assistant.
I'm the main scientist.
Alrighty, continuing on. Did you know before Charles Darwin created his theory of evolution, he actually believed in God?
Yes.
Yes, he believed in God creating the world before traveling to the Galapagos. The Galapagos Island and studying the animals on each island. He noticed the same species of bird of each of the islands, but little differences in each finch, depending on their surroundings.
Yes, all this talk about Charles Darwin's. What about Alfred Wallace?
Impressive.
Alfred Wallace! Did you read my studies?
Alfred Wallace was a British naturalist who discovered the exact same ideas of evolution as Darwin did 20 years earlier, but never published. Sadly for Wallace, Darwin became more popular with those ideas and became the founder of evolution.
Poor Wallace.
Okay, but let's get back on topic. Some schools didn't and still do not accept the theory of evolution.
That's very true, and those schools are what led to the 1925 Scopes monkey trials. John Scopes was a science teacher who illegally taught his students the theory of evolution. He lost and was fined $100, which was a lot.
As of now, certain states have stickers in their science textbook with a warning that there are ideas of evolution in that book.
Yes, the Scopes.
Excuse me?
Shush. John Scopes helped to get Darwin's theory into consideration.
Yes, well, John Scopes.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Bye!
Welcome back to Tay News.
I'm Tay.
And I'm Meg. Last time we interviewed teachers and students with our Farm Fresh.
When I think of farm fresh chicken, I think of rolling meadows and chickens grazing, eating bugs, and, living out their lives on a farm, because that would be nice. That's all.
On this episode, we're asking teachers and students this. What is the most positive impact public education has had on your life?
Roll the clip.
Well, it helped me mature as a person and, knowledge.
Education helped me because I got to learn a lot of different concepts in school, and there's a lot of things that you can do in public schools that you can't do in private schools. You get to do a lot of sports and clubs, and it really helps it helps you make friends and a lot of other things.
Public education has had a very positive impact on my life. One, because it helped me to achieve my career being a teacher, but also the thing I love about public education is the fact that it's free. Everyone is entitled to it, everyone deserves it, and anyone can get it, so it's a great thing.
So the most positive impact of public education for me would be it gave me a job that I love doing. I get to work with numerous students year after year, so without it I wouldn't be here.
Education is impactful to all the children in the world. I think that it will help people get jobs and probably get pretty good jobs, all right? I really don't like school.
Wait, yeah, okay. Public education has had such a positive impact on my life, and here's why. Every single day, besides Saturdays and Sundays, I go to school and hang out with my friends and learn something new every day. My teachers help me advance in school, and my friends push me to work hard each and every day. Public education is very good. That's why.
Okay, as a child, public education was a place where I could always go and feel safe. I loved to learn. I loved to gather information, and especially I enjoyed the social nature of being with my friends every day. It has also helped me to get a career that I really enjoy and to be able to do wonderful things with my life.
Public education allows me to see my friends daily, and when I come to school, I get to see my friends, and we get to learn together, and it's a lot of fun.
It helped me learn and helped me follow more steps in my education. That's it. So the most positive thing public education has done for me is that through the public schools I've gone to, I've met some of my best friends like Jessica and Lily. And so, yeah.
Public education is the greatest contribution to mankind because it's free, it gives students a good education, it gives a lot of opportunities for jobs, provides after-school activities for students, and everyone is entitled to going to a public school.
Public education impacts people's lives in many different ways, such as getting jobs or making friends.
And welcome to the Early Show. I'm your host, Jessica Pilo. I hope your day is going good because I am going to make it great. Today we have two amazing guests. First off, we have Miss Vanessa Scher.
So how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am great. So I'm just going to jump right into the point. What is equality, and why is it the greatest contribution to mankind?
Equality is when everyone, no matter like their race, gender, or anything else, is treated fairly and given the same rights. Equality is when everyone, no matter their race, gender, or anything else, is treated fairly and given the same rights. It is the best contribution to mankind because everyone deserves equality no matter what.
So tell me more about disabled people's rights.
For years, people with disabilities were treated wrongly, but the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed, and we have seen a difference. People like Helen Keller have also helped show the world that people with disabilities can contribute just as much. It has also made the world more accessible.
I think that the Civil Rights Act helped us to get towards the progress of equality.
The Civil Rights Act protects people from discrimination and has helped get progress towards equality. People who speak none or limited English are protected by the act. It has also led to other acts being passed, and the Civil Rights Division also helps to get justice for victims of hate crimes dating all the way back to the 60s. So yeah, it helped a lot.
That's cool. It's a new day, part 2. I'm wearing different clothes, as you can tell. Also, we have a second guest. Her name is Miss Riley Costello. It's good to be here. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Good to be here. Yeah, well, everyone is. Okay. Anyways, I want to cut to the topic again. What do you think about gay rights?
I believe that gay people should have the same rights as straight people, whether those rights are civil partnerships or marriage or anti-discrimination laws passed by states. Any step towards more rights for LGBT people is a big step.
It makes me so mad that people think that if you're gay, you are different.
It's sad how many people believe that. Even in 2018, there's actually a law in Indiana, the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, that allows business owners to refuse to serve someone based on their sexual orientation. And even then, how can you determine someone's sexual orientation from their appearance, which is likely what those business owners were doing? So what is your stance on all of this?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, women all over the world are not being treated right. They don't have equal pay like men. So unfair. Women even start marches for equality. About 500,000 people support women's suffrage. Women's suffrage started in 1667. It began with a woman named Margaret Brent. She wanted the right to vote. The government did not want women to have the privilege, which is so unfair.
I agree, you know.
Tune in next week for an interview with Ellen DeGeneres.
Welcome back to the show here, folks. Today we're going to have two guests. We're going to have Old Man Jack, and we're going to have Melvin. Old Man Jack has no idea what electricity is. Melvin uses it every day. Come on in, Jack. How are you?
Thank you.
Take your time.
I am.
I got you a little something here. It's a microphone. Just hold that.
Whoa!
Very good, very good. Take a seat, take a seat. You know why you're here today, Jack?
No.
Alright, it's to discuss electricity. You know what that is?
No.
Well, you see that light up there?
Yes, why is it so bright?
Because it's electricity. See how good it is?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so let me ask you a question, Jack.
Yes?
How'd you get here today?
The horse.
How long did that take you, Jack?
2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
It's
A nice long road trip.
That's pretty long.
It was.
Well, you know, how do you cook things, Jack?
Use my pot and my fire.
Right?
With my coal.
With your coal. Coal's expensive, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, you know what a microwave is, Jack?
I don't.
It's a little closet thing. You open the door.
Closet?
It looks like a closet. You open the door.
Yeah.
You put whatever you want, say a mac and cheese. You put it in there. Close the door. Hit the mac and cheese button on it, and it cooks it.
My mac and cheese is done?
It's done. And no fire, no coal, no pot.
No going outside?
No go.
Oh my god.
And then, what else? You know what a phone is?
No. What's a phone?
A telephone?
What, am I supposed to know what a phone is? What is a phone?
So, you know how letters, like you have to send letters out?
Yeah, with my pigeon.
Your pigeon? Yeah. You know how long that takes? Very long, right?
Couple months.
Couple months. Well, with the phone, you could do it in a matter of seconds. You could send a message, they could see it.
A matter of seconds?
Yes, I know, right? It's a great thing,
Holy!
right? It would make your life a lot easier.
It would.
So, how are you gonna get home, Jack?
My horse.
You're not gonna invest in a car or anything?
Maybe if I see one.
You know what a car is?
No.
Well, instead of a horse, you could get here in 2 hours instead of 2 days.
No way.
Swear to God.
Man, wouldn't that be a dream?
I know. Electricity is a great thing.
Indeed.
So, I got some advice for you.
You do?
Go get electricity in your house. Buy a microwave.
Oh, that sounds good with the mac and cheese.
Make some mac and cheese. Buy a car and a razor.
Razor? Yeah, I need
it. Safe trip home.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, everyone.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Take your time, no rush. Alright. Are you okay?
No.
Can we get some assistance?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Alright. Come on in, Melvin, come on in. Here. So, Melvin.
Hi, how are you?
You know what electricity is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Makes your life very easy.
Yeah.
Microwave, mac and cheese,
Yeah,
you make it in 2 seconds,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
Telephone, you need something, you call them, they're right there.
See,
no
right here.
letter.
Got my phone right here, you know?
Yep, old man Jack doesn't know what he's missing.
Poor man.
Alright, so how'd you get here, Melvin?
I got here by my car, you know, my Lamborghini.
Your Lamborghini?
Yeah, it took me 2 hours to get here.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Now, old man Jack, he just told me a little while ago that it took him 2 days.
Oh my god. Poor guy.
And he used a horse. He went all 2 days on a I mean, your Lamborghini must be very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's got AC.
Of course.
All thanks to electricity.
Yeah.
You know, electricity. I don't know. Old man Jackie's missing a lot of things.
Yeah.
He looked pretty young, but still, he looked pretty crippled.
Yeah.
So
poor man.
I think you guys are the same age, but you could see the difference. Electricity expanded his lifespan, made him do less work in life. So, wouldn't you say electricity is the greatest contribution to mankind?
Yeah.
Expands man's life, makes it easier, travel places faster, tell people everything faster.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello, today we're going on John Steinley's interview, and he's interviewing Ryan Romanelli about the greatest contribution to mankind.
Hi, it's John Steinley at the John Steinley Talk Show, and today we'll have a guest speaking about what is the greatest contribution to mankind. Please give your hands up
for the one and only Fun Disco, Ryan Romanelli.
Hey, what's up, man? Dude,
So, Ryan Romanelli, what do you think is the greatest contribution to mankind?
I think transportation, because it can help people get from point A to point B faster and quicker, and it's just helped humans throughout the entire universe.
Do you know any examples of transportation that has helped us?
Oh yes, I do. Ships has helped us for a while. They carried food, grain, oil, cars, and many other goods earlier in history. It helped us, with trade and everything. And today it helps people get around. It's really good.
Do you know anything about how the automobile has helped us?
Yes, automobiles were a great impact, especially in the 1920s. They were helpful to the Americans during World War I and World War II. Engines became more powerful, horsepower got higher. The development of automobiles continued throughout the 1900s and are still evolving and getting better today.
Do you know anything about airplanes and how it has helped us either?
Yeah, many people use airplanes to travel. Millions of people just fly every year, and airplanes aren't just used for luxury travel, also used for emergencies. They help high-speed and large-capacity jets.
Yes, see, my uncle drives helicopters.
That's dope.
Alright, now is there any more examples? Do you know anything about who has made the airplane or anything?
The Wright brothers were very important to the history of transportation. They made air transportation possible, and they were very important to the history of transportation.
Now, is there any more examples like spaceships or anything?
Yeah, spacecraft, it's been used. We can see the Earth in a different perspective now, because we have spacecraft, we have rocket ships. And one of my favorite modes of transportation is the locomotive engine. Trains. They're so useful today. Honestly, they've developed over time, getting faster, more powerful, and smarter. Trains now travel longer distances in short periods of time. So that's probably my favorite.
Well, there you have it. That is Ryan Romanelli and John Stanley about what is the greatest contribution to mankind. Alright, we are back from our brief intermission, and we are back with Ryan Romanelli. Romanelli, do you have any more information about how transportation has evolved over time?
I think I covered it all. It's just been a great evolvement to the earth, and it's helped many people, but that's pretty much it.
All right, you heard it from Romanelli. Coming from the John Stanley studio.
It's the Tonight Show.
By John Stanley.
Good morning, Doc. I just came back from the war, and my leg is in pain. Is there anything you can do for me?
Let me take a look at it. Looks like it's going to need to be amputated.
Wait, just hold on 1 second. Now with new modern medical advancements, things like antibiotics can cure your infections and you'll be able to keep your leg.
What? No, there's no way. We do not have the technology for this. This clearly has to be amputated.
Just wait till the future, Doc.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Ryan.
What symptoms are you feeling today?
My leg is in pain, and I'm having muscle cramps.
Okay, this is common. Let me go see what I can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry to tell you, it looks like you've been diagnosed with polio.
How long do you think I'm going to live for?
Not very long.
Alright, thank you for your help.
Just wait a second. Now with new modern medical advancements, things like polio are eradicated. He'll be fine and live a long life in the future.
Thank you very much.
Well, hi Jack, how are you?
Yes.
Hi Jack, how are you?
Hi Nick, how are you?
I'm very good. Are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
You didn't say you're good. All right. I'm just gonna conduct this interview.
Okay.
Have you ever had strep throat in your life before?
Yes, I have.
Is it painful?
Yes.
It's hard to swallow, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't penicillin make you feel a lot better?
Yeah, it does.
So without
Soothes my throat.
Soothes your throat?
Yes.
So without the work of this penicillin in the modern medical advancements, your throat would be aching and you could die.
Really?
Yeah, but
I don't
now.
want to die.
But, I don't want to die. No, but now
I want to
that
be alive.
now that we have all these modern medical advancements, like, never mind, that's not anything. Yeah, penicillin, you should be good now.
What other medicines are there besides penicillin?
Tylenol.
Advil.
Think that's gonna conclude our interview?
Yes, I do. Have a great day,
Have a
Nick.
great day.
I love you.
Hey, Jake.
Hey,
How are you doing?
good. How are you? I don't know what these are, but how you doing?
So, how about medicine, right?
Medicine's alright.
Penicillin?
Penicillin, oh, it's great stuff.
Antibiotics, do you think that is a good contribution?
Yeah, I think it really helps the world.
Do you think it revolutionized the medicine industry?
No.
Why do you think this?
Well, penicillin is not the main drug, so like, anymore.
Okay. What would be bad if we didn't have these type of medicines in our society today?
We would be dead. Like, everybody would be gone.
So
We wouldn't be here right now. Like, we'd be gone. We'd be...
Why isn't it the greatest contribution?
So why do you not think it's the greatest contribution? What would you say makes it not the greatest contribution?
No, I don't think it's not the greatest contribution.
So you think it's important, it's just not the best?
Exactly.
I got you. Okay.
Alright, I gotta end this off with a fat dad at the end. Alright, good interview, bro.
Since our technology advanced throughout the years, the life expectancy has doubled. This is why medical advancements is the greatest contribution.
Hi, I'm Logan.
I'm Thomas. Hi, I'm Pablo.
And we believe that entertainment is the greatest contribution of all time. Entertainment has been entertaining people for many years, from just passing time to making people feel better about themselves. This is why we believe that entertainment is the greatest contribution of all time. The history of television was when it first was invented in 1922 by Philo I. Farnsworth. And then eventually evolved past that and into more advanced versions such as the flat screen TV and many others, making it thinner and more colorful. The history of music began at the classical age, where people such as Beethoven and Bach revolutionized classical music. And then it slowly transitioned into the 1920s, where people such as Frank Sinatra and many others created the jazz age, and many blacks began to do rap during the Harlem Revolution, which eventually evolved into modern rap and pop and hip-hop. Some famous artists today are known as like Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Eminem, and many others. The history of games began around the Indus River Valley civilization, where they created board games and card games, which slowly evolved into many games that we know and love today, such as Monopoly, Risk, and many others. This then transitioned into the gaming age, where Nintendo created the first public gaming console known as the NES, which revolutionized the entertainment industry. Those who contributed to this achievement, the makers of the TV, who was Philo, created the first TV, Walt Disney, who created the first fully animated movie. In music, Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, and Eminem. And in games, Shigeru Miyamoto, who created the many franchises for the Nintendo company, and the River Valley Civilizations, who created board games and card games. The impact of entertainment has been used in many ways. First of all, it has been used religiously for many religions, such as Christianity, Hinduism, Muslim, and many others. TV has also been of great help for conveying information very quickly, such as when you need to know what your weather is, or if you need to know that there is a hurricane incoming that you need to evacuate from. Games have pushed creativity and have changed the way that we think, have changed the way that we feel things are possible. Therefore, entertainment is changing the way we think, feel, and do, and has put smiles on our faces. Thusly, entertainment is the greatest contribution of mankind. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
Everybody, I'm your host, and today I'll be asking two special guests a series of questions about the greatest contributions to mankind. So first up, we have Juan the Fifth. Then next up, we have Diego the 11th.
Hi, my name is Diego. I'm from New York, and I want to win whatever the prize is for my grandma.
Hello, my name is Juan the Third, and I am from India, and I need the money for my mother and Papi to get a new Ferrari, and we just need the money for the good things in life.
Okay, let's start today's show. What was one of the greatest impacts of the American Revolution? Alright, go.
One of the greatest impacts of the American Revolution was a new form of government, the Democratic Republic, as well as a new country.
Correct. Alright. Next question. What are two revolutions that the American Revolution inspired?
The French Revolution and the Haitian Revolution was inspired by the American Revolution, and it led to many more acts of everything else, and yeah.
Correct. Alright, so now we'll have a quick commercial break. Bye.
In this commercial break, we are going to be giving a water fountain. Look at that. Ooh, a water fountain from the American Revolution. And it is at $10.99. It comes from Africa, the African rainforests. And just take a look at that. Just take a minute. And if you buy one now, you get another one free, plus 25% off. And we will be donating one to the game show. Adios.
And for our final question, for the winning question, for the prize, whoever hits the button wins the game. What did the U.S. get after the American Revolution? What is it?
The United States became a country, as well as inspiring other countries to rebel against their leaders.
Correct! Yes, we have a winner, Diego the 11th. Yes. Congratulations, you win our prize. Oh, here we go. Here, this is the fountain. That's your prize. You won the show. Congratulations.